Oh, there's no way out of here, is there? Stupid guardians. Hey, it's Talon 2863, and welcome back to the monster project that is the Guardian Farm. As you can see, I have a beacon set up down there. Woo! Almost just jumped right off. And I'm gonna do some haste mining with this pickaxe, not that pickaxe, because that one's broken, I guess. I got haste 2, so we can just, you know, tear it all down. And then, as soon as that's all torn down and everything, then we can get started building the actual farm that will provide, what are those things called? I don't have any in my inventory. Let's see, they're sea crystals, sea scales, maybe? I'm not sure. This is what it looks like, and it's all cleared out. I got a beacon there. I didn't have quite enough iron blocks, so I had to use the 8 gold blocks that I got in the center. There's another sponge room. Oh, yes. The temple thingy. Okay. Because usually there's a, like a hold. I guess. Oh, it looks like it has a lot, too. It's like a treasure that you can find at the very center. Cracking on this and get 8 blocks ago. Meet you back. And so I used to have a little bit, and it happened to just enough. So that's pretty nice. So now the next step is we need to build a spawning area. So there'll be like a big box kind of thing at the top where the guardians can spawn. Then we'll need to build a funneling area. So we'll get all the guardians that spawned in the spawning area funneled down and into the third area, which will be the kill area. And that will collect their drops and all that kind of good stuff. So I've never really done this before, but I did read up a little bit on guardian spawning. So guardians spawn in water, obviously, and they're a little bit different though than like squid. They can only spawn in the guardian area, so like this box that we have, and up to about whatever sea level is. I think that's 63. Anyway, so like let's pretend this is sea level. Look at this amazing ocean. So they can spawn in here. However, there's a 95% chance that a spawn attempt will fail if the water is exposed to the sky. So let's stand right here and look straight up. Actually, this isn't exposed to the sky, but over here it's exposed to the sky, so that if a guardian tried to spawn here, it would fail. So if we put blocks over it, and you know, I'm not sure if the block has to be directly on top of it or what, but actually, let's kind of do this. No, okay. I keep knocking out the torches, and it's short of annoying. Alright, so if any guardians spawn, we'll see them, and I'll wait here a little bit and see if I can get them to spawn. If I can't, that means I'm probably doing something wrong. So, okay, just wait here. So, turns out you need like 3 blocks deep. It's kind of hard to see. Here, I'll just jump in with them. Hey, how's it going? Okay, let's leave. So, see how it's covered? If this had not been covered, it would be it would take a lot longer for them to spawn. But because it's covered, it's a shorter time, and it's kind of like emulating them being in the temple, I guess. Did I already explain that in the clip before? I don't know. Anyways, so we'll have a spawning thing like this, and I think how I'm gonna do it is have source blocks on the top, and then have it like flow down. Here, let me. Nope, don't you do that. So, whoops. Do I have no more torches? I have no more torches. Okay. Oh. Hey, how's it going? So the top layer will be a source block like this, and then the two below it will be flowing downwards. So that way the guardians get like pushed almost immediately, because they can spawn in flowing water. So they'll get pushed down, and then there will be like a pushing area that pushes them to the middle, and then we'll probably use lava and a 12 block drop. This is all kind of abstract because you can't really see it, but let me just work on it so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I got the skeleton outside of it done. And just to give you an idea of how well this works, okay, I'm going to press F3 and look it over here in the entities. It says 27. There are 27 of these goofballs. Ah! Oh, they're going to kill me. Yes, I escaped. But there is a lot of them in there, and I killed off some of them too. I was just like shooting, doing like a fish in the barrel thing. Anyway, let me show you the inside of this so I can kind of explain a little bit better what I was trying to explain before. So up here, this is what's going to be the spawning area. There will be water flowing from like here. There's going to be fence gates under here that will stop the water from flowing. But these are going to be built up all along. Everywhere you see the ridges, those are going to be built up all the way to the ceiling. And the reason is because if there's walls next to downward flowing water, then it exerts downward pressure. So like, see how fast I'm swimming up right now? If I were to take away those blocks, I would swim up a lot faster, and mobs can resist it better. But if you have the walls next to it, like I do here, then they can't resist it as well, and they'll fall straight down, and this floor will be gone, and there will just be fence gates. The floor is here so that I can actually have somewhere to place the fence gates. But so after they fall, they spawn, they fall through here into this area, and in this area, it's pretty much just going to be water streams. There's going to be water all along the walls, and they'll just get pushed into here like that. That sounded kind of loud. And then they're going to get pushed into this little 2x2 area. And the reason it's 2x2 is so that there's not like, it doesn't get clogged up. Like if it was a 1x1 hole like this, and say that block is a guardian and I'm a guardian, we would get trapped right here because we'd both trying to be fit in that little hole, and neither of us would be able to get there. But with this, if there's a guardian there and I'm a guardian, woohoo, I just fall straight through, and the other guy won't get in my way. So that's how I intend to do it. It should work pretty well, and when they fall through here, and this part I haven't gotten finished yet, but there's going to be lava, so they'll fall through lava, and it'll be like tss, and then there will be a 12 block drop, I believe, and that's enough to kill them, and then there'll just be 4 hoppers and a bunch of double chests at the bottom. So it's actually pretty simple to make a guardian farm. The tricky part is clearing all of this out. That takes forever, and clearing the water, and making a border thingy, and whew, takes a lot of time. That's why I had to split it up into 2 episodes. It looks really cool though, right? I mean, you got all the ice, and now we got this. I guess I better work on it some more and make it so we can see the lava and all that stuff. And then when that's done, we can observe the life cycle of a guardian. So the guardian spawns in, and lands in this area. So it spawns from there, lands in here, floats down, and is pushed through here, which that will be lava. And the lava, combined with the 12 block drop and it being on fire, will kill it, sending it into these hoppers, as you can see. Oopsies. That was the wrong button. This is the right button. And then all of that wonderful stuff ends up in here. So that's kind of how it's going to work. So all that's left for me to do is put the lava back, and I need to put water up at the top where the quote-unquote guardian spawned, and then I need to cover it, because if you remember, guardians do not like to spawn when the water source block is exposed to the sky, or the water flowing block, actually, for that matter. So I'll finish it 100% of the way and see if I can catch it in action. Help! I'm trapped. Oh, there's no way out of here, is there? Stupid guardians. Oh no, what have I done? Note to self. Don't break one of the cage blocks that traps the guardians when they're all in there. On the plus side, the guardian farm is working quite well. So it turns out I don't learn very well. I need to get these. Nope, nope, nope. Oh no! It's happened again! I don't understand! Just kidding. I actually... Oh, no, that's not a good thing. I did. Oh yeah. Brought a regeneration potion. Because they have the thorns effect when their spikes are out. Which is not very good. Okay, so I went AFK here for like an hour-ish, rough estimate. And standing over there isn't really the ideal spot, but just to kind of get an idea of, I don't know, how much stuff I'd be getting. So it's kind of funny. So every so often, I don't know, these guys aren't doing it, but there'll be like weird ones, and they'll fall down and then they'll bounce like really high, and it'll bounce. Yeah, see, that was really good timing. See, he bounces like really slow. It's kind of weird. Anyways, so down here we have the setup, and there's like a line of hoppers, and there's this cool trick with hoppers. You can actually send them to two separate places, but they'll only go to the second place when the first one's full. So hoppers normally go to the direction that they're pointing. So this hopper goes to that hopper, this hopper goes to that hopper, this hopper goes to this chest, which has all the stuff in it. And for the time I've been AFK, I've probably got about half of the stuff in here. So like this much raw fish, and like that much prismarine crystals, and this much prismarine shards, which are not sea scales or whatever I called them before. Just shards. Anyway, so I got about that much. I don't think I've gotten any puffer fish. And I put the ink sacs here just in case, but I don't think I've got any squid either. So, however, when this chest is full, in fact, technically it is full if there's something like here. If I put gravel in here, it will not go into this chest because there's nothing there. But it doesn't get stuck in this hopper. Or does it? Okay. Well, that doesn't work. Oh well. So maybe I'll manually put them in here, or else I'll figure out how I did this wrong. Anyways. Oh, you know what? It might be that you have to make it go down to a hopper. Possibly. That might be it. Not 100% sure. Anyways. Or maybe this has to actually legitimately be full and not just be filled with this stuff. I don't know. Anyways, it's working. It's working. So, oh, and Okay, so if, you know, obviously there's a lot of raw fish here, and raw fish is not useful in the slightest unless you wish to turn it into food. So we just pop the fish in there, and it's just a simple auto smelter. So that way, eventually, whoop, there it is, cooked fish. So that'll be pretty nice. It gives me like a renewable source of food, because currently the only renewable source of food I've had was the cow farm, and while that's actually not built right now. Like, if you remember, like a few episodes ago, I destroyed it, and I never ended up rebuilding it. But I still have meat left over from when I killed like those 300 cows or whatever it was. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, so that'd be nice to have a regular source of food. And I think that's going to be pretty much it for this episode, except for one final little thing. So, I think, what was it, like 2 episodes ago, possibly? I think it was 2 episodes ago. I set up the thing, and you can already hear there are so many villagers in there. There's a silly amount. You remember we set up this thing? Oh, and by the way, I changed this. This is actually more consistent than the one that I had before. But you just make a 1.7 villager breeder under a farmer and carrots and blah, 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 blah. Well, it has gone out of control. Like, in a sort of a good way. It's packed in there. It's ridiculous how full it is, actually. I'm actually kind of scared to open the door, because look, that guy, he is outside the fence. And I'm afraid they're just going to start, you know, pouring out. And then there'll be... Because, like, this librarian, I think, is actually decent. Yeah, look. Thorns 2 for 9 emeralds. And, because when it's this full, there's a glitch where I think if it's nighttime, so it has to be nighttime, because then they all get panicked, because then they want to go inside. And if this chunk is unloaded, and then we load it, so like restarting the world, excuse me, like restarting the world, so like if I was, you know, save and quit and then come back in, when the chunk reloads and it's nighttime, they're trying to get out, and some of them will load before the structure does somehow, and so they will actually get out. Like this dude, I did not let him out. He just walked out. In fact, all these guys walked out. So, and I do have some good villagers in there, and I'm pretty scared that they're gonna get lost. So, you know, I'm kind of trying to keep a close eye on this. Oh, he's going nuts. He's so excited to be outside. That's really expensive, but that's kind of good also. I think I have I think there's a dude in there that has efficiency 5 though. But see, like, that's the thing. There's a dude in there that has efficiency 5, but if he gets out, you know, I'm not getting him back, and especially if it's at nighttime or whatever. So, kind of crazy. But thank you for joining me for this Guardian building farm episode, and check out all the prismarine. Like, that was just from destroying it. Oh, you know what? Okay, we gotta go do one more thing. One more thing, I'll cut quick, because the last thing that's on our agenda that I just want to figure out is, ooh, more stuff. How to make, I want to know how to make the, like, the prismarine blocks and the shards and stuff, and I thought I'd just do it on camera because it'd be kind of interesting. And you people are annoying. Let's go up here. So, I've never done this before, but I really like sea lanterns. I really want to know how to make those. So, okay. that's pretty simple. It's like the quartz stuff. So then you get prismarine. If you go full, do you get bricks? Ah. I saw these like once before, I think. So that's how I'm guessing them right. I wasn't sure how close I'd get. Now the sea lanterns, I have no clue. Do you like do that or maybe make a plus or something? Right. 3, 2, 1. Because the last thing that's on our agenda that I just want to figure out is that's exactly how you do it. Okay, and then ink sacs. This is that. I want to know how to make. Remember, like you just put an ink sac in the middle and shards and stuff. And I thought I'd just do it on camera. Okay, cool. Kind of interesting. So now I know how to do that because people are the sea lanterns. I'm gonna be using those everywhere. So, in fact, I've never this episode is done. I'm probably just gonna AFK here. But I really like sea lanterns. Spot. I really want to know how to make. Oh, by the way, the whole good spot thing is you want to be at least 25 blocks away, but not more than 32 or something like that. Prismarine. There's like a sweet spot. If you go full, do you get bricks? Anyways, so I saw these like once so much for watching this crazy episode. I'm guessing them. I hope it has. I wasn't sure how close it is. So I'll see you next time. The sea lanterns. I have no building this did not go over smoothly. But I hope you enjoyed all of this